All right, all right. Hey, Trey here. We're living in Middle Georgia. Hey, we're back to talk about some more maintenance tips that you can do to maintain your home and protect that investment. So we're going to do every 6 months on this one. So biannually, these are the things that I think that you should be doing to maintain your home and protect your investment. So the first thing is going to be to deep clean your carpet and your rugs. So I don't know how many people do this. We try to do it. I don't think we do it every 6 months, but we do it probably once a year. So we could be a little better about it, but it really just depends on the soil level and how dirty they get and how much they're walked on and all that kind of stuff. But I threw it in here. I think it'd be good every 6 months just to clean them and get them nice and clean. So the next one would be to inspect your windows. So here you're going to inspect a couple of different things. Obviously you want to inspect the window itself. Make sure that the thermal seal hasn't failed and there's not like little foggy areas in the middle of the window. You want to check your weather stripping and the screens. Make sure you don't have any holes in the screens, anything like that. That way you know your windows are good to go. You're not leaking air anywhere or anything like that. And there's no damage there that needs to be repaired. And then the next thing is kind of similar with your doors, would be the weather stripping. So if you can see daylight when the door is shut, that's not good. Your weather stripping is either probably horrible or it needs to be replaced. So just make sure you check that. Obviously, if you can feel air coming through there as well, there's an issue. So if you don't know how to change that out yourself, then just get a handyman to come over and change that out for you. So, and then you'll be good to go. That'll also help with your HVAC and your efficiency, you know, for your electric bill and stuff like that. So it's pretty important to check that. It could save you some money in the long run. So the next thing I would do is if you have a wood burning fireplace, I would get your chimney, whether you want to get it inspected and make sure it's good, or go ahead and get it cleaned, which would be my suggestion. Go ahead and clean it out. I don't know about cleaning it out every 6 months, but I would say at least check it out yourself every 6 months. And if you think there's an issue, then get a professional to come out and look at it and clean it if need be. Another huge one, there's actually companies out that does this now, is going to be your dryer vents. So you want to make sure you're cleaning these out because there's been numerous house fires because of this. And the dryer gets super hot. You have lint, which people use to actually start fires while they're camping. So it's very flammable. So you want to make sure you're getting that cleaned out periodically. I would suggest if you do it yourself or have somebody else do it, I would suggest doing it twice a year. So that way you don't have to worry about any fire, especially if you're one of those people that like to leave your dryer going whenever you're out of the house and not home. That would be very crucial for you. So another thing would be your tile and grout. So like in your showers, around your bathtub and stuff like that, you want to check that out. Make sure you don't have any missing grout or anything like that. It could potentially lead to some water damage. Now your shower should have a waterproof pan up under it, but sometimes those fail and water can get down in there, and that's going to be super costly if you do have that happen. So easy fix, just check your grout lines, check your tiles for cracks and stuff like that, and you'll be good to go, and you shouldn't have any water damage. And then the next thing I'm going to say is if you have a basement, I would just check that for any kind of cracks or damage or water or anything like that. Same thing with a crawl space. Get down there twice a year, check it out. Make sure you don't have any standing water in your crawl space or any issues in your basement, because again, water damage is not anything that anybody wants to have to deal with, and it gets super expensive very quick. So make sure you're checking that out and you don't have any issues there. And then we'll go the opposite direction. We'll go up and we'll talk about your attic. So a couple of things I like to check for here. This kind of goes back to the pest control part, and you want to check your insulation as well. But I like to check for any signs of pests or anything like that. that if it is there, you know you need to get somebody to come out and take care of it. So make sure you're checking your attic. Don't forget about that. And then the final thing I'm going to say for twice a year is going to be your decks and patios. So make sure you're checking your decks, you know, loose screws, boards that are rotten, whatever the case may be. Handrails, that's an important one because that's a safety feature that you want to make sure is sturdy. So if you've got any kind of rot or loose handrails, anything like that, make sure you go ahead and get that fixed so nobody gets hurt and you don't have any issues with that. So that's it for the biannually, twice a year home maintenance. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop us a comment and a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next video.